Hi. Hello, today, at this moment, my debating classmates are going to do killing and eating animals for food isn't ethical. For is Jensen and Max, and against is Alyssa and Claudia. Max will be going first.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Why is meat unethical? To start it off, there are 56 billion animals killed every single year, whom none of us need meat. Did you know that meat raises your risk of getting cancer, a stroke, heart disease, and diabetes, and more eaters are discovering other facts about it? Why eat meat when you can have protein and other alternatives like beans, tofu, etc.? If you did not know, meat has a lot of hormones, and even worse, some farmers even put arsenic into their animal's body so it can help take out the infections in their filthy living conditions. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think that killing and eating animals is ethical because it happens in nature all the time. Whether a bear kills a fish or a cougar kills a deer, guess what? Everything eventually dies. It's called the circle of life. That cow you love so dearly just killed a bunch of grass and no one seems to care. That zebra had his whole life planned out to see his children's children, but then gets killed by a lion. My question is, why can't we kill animals for food for the benefit of humankind when animals kill animals for food all the time?
Killing animals for food isn't ethical. Carnism, a term created by Melanie Joy, is the invisible ideology that conditions us to eat certain animals. We tend to assume that only vegans and vegetarians follow a belief system. But when eating animals is not a necessity, which is the case in much of the world today, then it is a choice, and choices always come from beliefs. Ideologies such as carnism run counter to core human values such as compassion, justice, and authenticity. And so they need to use defense mechanisms that distort our thoughts and numb our feelings so that we act against our values without fully realizing what we are doing. One of the defenses is being, meat is healthy. Consumption of meat products has been directly linked to 7 out of the 10 leading causes of death in the United States. Another one of those defenses being justification. The way we justify eating meat is by learning to believe that the myths of meat are the facts of meat. These myths are expressed largely by the 3 N's of justification. Eating meat is normal, natural, and necessary. Haven't we heard this before? Slavery is normal, natural, necessary. Male dominance is normal, natural, necessary. Killing animals for food is not ethical.
I think that killing animals for food is ethical because what would happen to all those who farm animals for food? So many people would lose their jobs, and it might even be the next Great Depression. Also, killing animals for food helps with the economy. So if we eliminate that, the economy would drop majorly. Also, if we stopped eating animals, they would overpopulate. It's like if a spider stopped eating mosquitoes, they would overpopulate. Also, while we kill animals for meat, we also eliminate the greenhouse gases that animal would eventually make in their lifespan. So in conclusion, I think that that killing animals for meat is ethical. Thank you.
Okay, questions. Maya. Okay, Jensen and Max. Do you guys think, do you think if we, do you think if we stop eating meat, and we don't like, or I don't like tofu, beans, and other protein sources, do you think that we could have a chance of dying because we don't eat enough food and protein for our bodies to grow? And
No, plants make protein. That's a fact. Animals don't have. All the animals, rhinoceroses, elephants, gorillas, they all eat plants. The strongest animals on Earth. So there's really no point. And the fact that there's no such thing as protein deficiency. There's only such a thing as calorie deficiency. So you can only be calorie deficient. And there isn't really much reason for that. You'd still be getting meat, milk, and eggs.
Catherine. Like Claudia said, well, this is to Jensen. Like Claudia said, if you don't eat meat, the world will be overpopulated. So, do you really want the world to overpopulate with animals so we have no place to live?
Well, we overpopulated it. If we eventually just finished off the animals and then stopped producing more meat and making more animals, it wouldn't be overpopulated. That's not.
But yeah, it'd still be it'd be even more overpopulated if we
Well, we've overpopulated them ourselves. We just finished them up and then have a normal amount of cows in the wild. It wouldn't be like that.
Okay, 4 more questions. So,
Claudia. Wait, never mind.
okay. We're on.
Melissa, you say that's a cycle of life for humans or any animal from another animal, but in a slaughterhouse they have no choice. They get killed straight away, but in the wild you have a chance to get away. So you still saying it's cycle of life.
It's the circle of life.
Jensen, you told him to ask that.
It's okay. Yeah, very good.
Oh my God.
Did you answer the question?
It is a circle of life.
So to get a drill stuck in your head just sitting there is a circle of life.
Yeah.
That's not what
only in a
happens.
slaughterhouse.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but that's how you get your meat.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
What about free range chicken?
What are you saying? Some of the time?
There's different ways. Right.
Different ways to kill something.
Yes, there are so many different ways to kill something.
You know what sounds normal? Killing something in the most humane way possible.
Okay. Next question. Phoebe.
It's over.
Oh, Jensen, you said that strong animals are strong because they eat plants and that gives them protein. But also the weakest animals eat plants. So most of the time they're strong because of their genes. So saying that they're strong because they eat plants is really not the case.
Well, you're saying that protein deficiency and calorie deficiency is, you wouldn't be able to live, but that isn't true. Sorry, that was a good question. That's the same with omnivores and carnivores. Some of them are weak and some of them aren't.
She's 3 more. Zoe.
Claudia, what happens if a cow dies? It dies without you killing it? What would you do with the body? Would you sell that meat? If it's a disease?
Well, it depends how they died. Like, if they had a disease, probably not. Like, they would not sell it because that's not good for you. But, but like, if they just die randomly, then I don't think,
Is that good meat though?
probably. No, I don't think they would sell it. I don't think that they would sell it.
So that's a waste.
Atticus.
Max and Jensen, if we stop killing animals for food, tons of people would lose their jobs and the economy would go down by so much. Plus, nowadays, protein is mainly based on animals. Yeah, and also, you say that there's calorie efficiency. That's just energy. Protein actually helps our bodies grow and get stronger.
Where do you get fiber?
Fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. Almost all omnivore.
We're not talking about fiber.
I know.
Fiber. Protein.
Almost all. Okay.
Okay, Ariana.
So if we did stop, like we ban all forms of that, like slaughter meat and stuff like that. Like, what would we do with the domesticated animals we already have? Do we just let them out in the wild that basically will die because they're domesticated?
Yeah, exactly. Because all farm animals they've been domesticated. So if we were to kill most of them and then stop eating them, the ones that were left wouldn't be able to survive in the wild. And if there weren't any in the wild, then they'd be extinct.
At least they'd have a better chance of living a longer life, not killing them when they're 5 years old.
Yeah, but cows, animals,
And they still have a chance of getting away.
They can be kept until they die because they would be.
They're not kept until they die. They're killed as soon as they're big enough.
Okay, for milk or eggs and stuff.
We're not talking about milk or eggs, we're talking about meat.
Okay, next question. Last one, Isabel.
What happens to the animals if we stop killing? Because if people lose their jobs and they want to afford to pay for their farm,
Well, we would put more plants in place of that, and that would create more jobs for farmers.
Okay, actually, the last one this time.
I don't
Rowan.
think that that's what happened. There would probably be a buyer who would put in a lot of like housing, and they would probably build like a mall on a big lot of ground. I don't think they would just plant more trees.
Calgary.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not-
because we would need enough
It's
food.
not really how it works.
Well, also.
Sadly,
Wait,
it's
no.
not how it works.
Okay, this is actually the last one. Zoe.
Jensen, do you think a meat farmer is the same as a plant farmer?
No.
So you think you're just gonna take a meat farmer and put him in a plant job and it's gonna be fine? Yep.
No, but they can definitely adjust that.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
What are